So as the Washington Times changed and Joy Reid is a mess, this is a quick one I'm going to show because it's the trend of the culture and how it's going to go ebb and flow. And not everybody is going to go on the same side. So I'm sharing, right? All right. Head of infamous information disorder commission promoted at NPR. This is from Racket News. All right. What's important about this is that, remember I talked about Van Jones being an honest Democrat? And the Democratic Party is in bigger trouble than they think. They didn't just lose an election. They're going to split. They're going to split. The Democratic Party is going to split because you're going to have lunatics like AOC and Joy Reid who stay on that side, and Karen Bass and Newsom. They're going to stay. They're going to hold that line, the insanity line. And then you're going to have Van Jones, people who are going to wake up. You're going to have Joe Manchins who are going to wake up, who have woken up. And so you're going to have, and then you're going to have some business owners like Bezos or this New York Times investigative reporter who starts to have remorse, or the LA Times owner. You're going to have businessmen who are really Democrats. They always endorse Democrats. He endorsed the Democratic mayor, the disaster Bass. And now he's like, okay, I regret it. It was wrong. So that's the one side. The other side of the Democratic Party is going to remain insane. And you're going to have decisions on here. Here's a decision to remain insane. NPR, head of infamous information disorder commission promoted at NPR. A Twitter Files all-star and former head of an Aspen Institute panel on content suppression is moved up the ranks at National Public Radio. This is my Taibbi. I never know how to say his name. Taibbi? January 14th, he was the Twitter Files guy. All right. I'm just going to quickly read a paragraph. Amid a busy Newsday Monday, a familiar figure was named Chief Operating Officer at National Public Radio. Ryan Merkley, who directed the Aspen Institute's Commission on Information Disorder and also appeared in the Twitter Files as Wikimedia's liaison to industry meetings with federal law enforcement, was elevated to the top job by NPR President Titania McGrath clone Catherine Mayer. Okay? So not going deeper into that. NPR, they're not going to change. They're not going to change. This is their decision. You can see, you need to know where people are falling. The great new papers we have, like I told you, with the Tablet, or the fun newspaper like the Country Highway or Unheard, right? What was it? Some of the other ones. The New York Post actually does a good job. Okay, so you need to know what sources. Somebody gave me a great compliment. I have to boast a little bit. I have to, because thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, emails. But somebody said something to me, and I'm going to share it with you, and I'm touched by it. That they said, like, they trust Howie politics. Of course, I'm just, it was kind of a joke. But there's a lot of information out there. Not everybody has time to go through everything. And that's what I'm trying to go through for us, for myself, and then sharing it. I'm not trying to proclaim or preach. All I'm doing is trying to live an intelligent life, be a participant, taste the soup, put the factors in, taste the soup. But if it's true for me, then I believe it's true. Then it's truth. Then it's true for others. Doesn't mean it has to be. You have to accept it. But that's why I share. Not because I know something that you don't know. No. If I'm discovering something and I feel like it's really worth something, I want to share. So I'm sharing. And people are responding. So that was a great comment. That they kind of showing some, they appreciate where I'm coming from, and that they're kind of, it's humbling to say, trusting me a little bit to weed out which publications to look at. And we're identifying some really good ones.